So I've got a lot going on, and figured I'd give a general update. So we did, in fact, finish the campaign that I was working on. Called it the Great War, and then we finished the epic sequence. So I took them from level 5 to 20 during the main story of the Great War, and then I had an epic expansion that was had to do with godly things and a never ending winter. And that took them from level 21 to 30 through the Pathfinder unofficial epic level handbook by Jesse's D&D. And yeah, that's the story on that. And it was almost a 2 year campaign. I was really happy with it. And now that it's over, I just kind of, I'm not going to say that I'm sad or relieved. I'm just more ready for what's next. I've been sitting here thinking about it, and I'm like, well, I want to be player for a while, and I'm sitting there in my head, and for a good minute, I was thinking, how can I ever be a player again? Because I've DM'd for so long that immediately after it was done, I started working on other things. So one of the things I've been working on is a revamp of the Heart of the Sea campaign that I did 2 years ago or 3 years ago. And I want to get it going. It's going to be really epic. I'm already doing kind of like a solo Heart of the Sea thing with Gravy, so we'll get him doing that. It just all depends on when I can get everything in order, because like I said, I've got a lot going on. I've got some health issues. I've been going to and from the doctor, and health insurance issues, and in general, like maintenance issues that need to be done here at the apartment. So trying to get everything squashed. And I actually just had a call back from maintenance today. They're gonna get everything fixed by the 27th, so 11 days from now. And the main thing, so one of the guys that first DM for me, his name's Aaron Hammonds. He actually played in all my games. He's played in all my games, and excellent DM. He's been DMing since the early 2000s. He's the one that got me into it a few years ago, and we've never tried 5e before, but we're finally getting on the bandwagon. So everybody's collecting the books for 5e, and he's going to be running us through a 5e campaign that he's calling Rise of the Underdark. So I'm really excited to see it, and for the fact that I get to be a player again, which is something I've been really wanting for a long time. And I'm getting to try a class I've never played before. So Warlock, playing a 5e Celestial Warlock, but it was the kind of the pact was kind of homebrewed. We kind of took the Fiend pact, or not pact, what is it? Warlocks get patron. We took the Fiend patron and we souped it up to be for Pelor, the sun deity. Sun god, all this and that. I don't know a whole lot about the canonical stuff, because everything I've ever done has been homebrew. Even my custom world's got its own pantheon and stuff. So we're actually doing the Faerun setting. So Faerun and Waterdeep and all that, and Rise of the Underdark. So the premise is all light has left the world. The Underdark has cast a great ritual that's going to, in effect, stop everything that's been going on, like sunlight, all that. Everything's going to be plunged into darkness. So my Warlock is going to be a tiefling, but she's going to be lawful good, tiefling of Pelor. So she made a pact with the sun god to bring back the light. And once this happens, I'm really excited because it's not like a normal warlock in my opinion, because she's all warlock of the deity, good aligned tiefling. In fact, it's gonna be pretty epic, and I'm sitting there and I'm really excited now finally to be a player, and I'm thinking about how am I gonna play this tiefling? What's popping in my head, maybe I can play her some kind of like loyal to a fault, like stalwart, defender, just this protector of the innocent, and this and that. But really excited to see it done, and I'm excited to be a player again. I guess this update's been a bit of a rant, maybe nonsensical in a few ways, but yeah, that's what's going on. We finished my campaign, which went from 5 to 30. We're starting now on a 5e game, which I'm excited to do. Um, Maintenance at the apartment. Oh, yeah. Final thing, I already mentioned, I'm working on a lot of Heart of the Sea stuff. Yes, that was the last thing. And I'm excited to do it because I've been sitting here and I've got all the time in the world to do it because I'm going to be a player again. But, I've got over 70 pages of notes already. Not campaign, mind you, just notes on things. And I've had ideas, like because I use Google Drive, and my idea is you can share documents on Google Drive as a viewer. That since I've got all this time, a lot of times the players are like, well, I want to go to the library and get a book. So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking about it, and it's like I could completely get on Google Drive and make a document like the anatomy of krakens, or like the lifespan of a gnome, or just random crap, and write a like little, not like a full on book, but maybe like a little 30-page document or whatever. Have like some on various things, so that like if they're in a library, I could pop off names for books that they may find. And if they're like, oh, well, that's interesting, I'll take that book. Well, I can share the link with them to that particular book that will be in the library, basically. So they can open the document, see it as a viewer, and read it as per a book. And I think that'll be a really cool thing to do, actually. And I'm excited to do that too. And hell, I might even make a video on that. That sounds so cool to me. Like writing out a book on like gnome anatomy or something crazy. Just something cool. But I think that's about it for the update. If you followed along this far, that's awesome. If not, then yeah, I get it. So have a good day and peace out. Yeah.